A very good day to Dr. Ramani and my fellow friends. I am Ngoyo Ping. I will present to you all a successful Spanish entrepreneur who is Amancio Ortega. First, I will present about the background of Amancio. He is a Spanish fashion entrepreneur and also a founder and former chairman of Inditex Fashion Group. Amancio was born on 28 March 1936 in Lyon, Spain. He is son of the railway worker and belonged to a middle-class family. In 1966, he married his first wife, who is Rosalia, then they divorced in 1986. In 2001, he married the second wife, who is Flora. At the same time, he is a father of three kids. Amancio is a down-to-earth man because he always stays away from the media glare. When he goes to work, he likes to wear grey pants with white shirt and blue blazer. He don't like to wear the tie. He likes to take his meal with his workers in the cafe of company. He will have a horseback riding during the leisure time. Amancio left school at the age of 14, and he just received no formal higher education. He has a shorthand of a shirt maker called Gala and learned to make clothes by hand. In 1972, he founded Confectioners Boa, and in 1975, he opened his first Zara shop with his first wife. In 2011, he announced his retirement from the Inditex Fashion Group. Amancio is the third wealthiest person in Europe in October 2021, and also 13th wealthiest person in the world. Next, I will present about the mindset of Amancio. One is, do not afraid to be simple. Amancio is a staunch opponent of the supervisor-supervisory relationship pattern. All his employees are his colleagues, and it is important to stay on the same wavelength as them. Humbleness and modesty are two basic definitions that he can be described by, both on the job or in the daily life. Amancio allowed his colleagues to call him by name, give advice, and even correct the mistake that he has done. He says that all human beings are equal, and no one has the right to think that they are better than everyone else. The second one is fall in love with what you do. Amancio is really in love with his work. There is no greater pleasure for him than to work through all the payments engaged in the manufacture, talk to the employees, or take a look at the clothing material that has been chosen for the upcoming news collection. Remember, the more excitement, pleasure, and positive emotions your work gives to you, the more fruitful and stunning your result will be. Amancio Ortega is the living proof of these sentences. The third one is make sure you have done everything that you can to achieve the goal. There is no easy way on the top. Thus, if you want to achieve something in life, you will have to work hard, notwithstanding with your age, appearance, or mindset. It is vital not to give up on the obstacles and challenges that you face too. So, make sure you have gone above and beyond in order to achieve something. Amancio has tried multiple kinds of activities, and he understood that each of these activities was a small, but is one of the important steps for the future. Furthermore, he had never considered that money as a primary goal. He says that making money for the sake of money is a waste of our time, while the ability to set goals and do everything to achieve them, whatever it takes, is much more important. And the main point is, he doesn't care what others think about him. The fourth one is complacency is the worst. If you want to be successful and continuous improvement in your main is your aim, then you should never allow yourself to be content with what you have done. Amancio says that if you want to innovate, don't focus on the result. Fast and smart chefs cannot merely let themselves rest on their laurels, and blind optimism will not lead to valuable solutions and significant results. This is how it goes. The last one is value your family and stay true to your roots. Amancio respects everyone who is around, but his family has always been a special part of his life. He believes that family can be a powerful motivator and a magic well, which gives you vital energy and help you to rejuvenate. He also didn't leave his hometown to see his fortune. After that, I will present about the motivation quotes of Armand Shaw. First one is, we cannot limit ourselves to continuing on the path we have already opened. The second is, once again, we will have to enthusiastic and accepting in order to convert ideas and projects into reality. The third one is, companies are comprised of human beings without the effort, professionalism, and motivation of whom no achievement to be made. The last one is, die of success, give me a break, we have only just started. All of these quotes are said by Emanuel, and these are motivating those people that hope can be success in the future. For myself, I like the first quote, that's because once we limit ourselves in doing something, then we will not perform well since we will just set the limit for us. Lastly, I will present about the insight point of Armand Shaw. The first one is taking a negative experience and working not to repeat it. Nothing can drive one further than not wanting to relive a not so pleasant past, and Armand Shaw took that deeply to the heart. He born in 1936 to a poorly railway worker and his housemaid wife. Armand Shaw's childhood was a far cry from what he can easily afford now, not being able to purchase even the basic necessities. His mother usually pleaded for credit at store until one day he heard that the owner said, "We can't give you any more credit." Overcome with shame at their inability to pay, he promised to not let his family suffer in poverty anymore and decided to start working. The second one is keep his employee close. Not straying far from his sewing cooperative times, he eat lunch with employees in the company cafeteria and is usually found sharing a table on the factory floor with some of the designers, fabric experts, and buyers. The third one is innate curiosity. As a working teenager, Armand Shaw didn't take for granted any of his working experiences and had a light bulb idea that to earn good money, one should give customers what they want. At the tender age of 16, he was already thinking about how to decipher clients' want and more importantly meet the eventual demand. The fourth one is dedication to keeping customers satisfied. It was during the running of the first Zara outlet that he realized that customers wanted affordable version of what they saw on the catwalk. Thus, following his mantra to give people what they want, he took Zara towards this direction. The last one is refusal to give up on his responsibilities. Even after his retirement in 2011 and handing over of management over the past decade, he refused to share any responsibilities he has towards the company, and still travel 10 miles from home to the headquarters almost every single day. Before I end my presentation, I would like to share with you all about the philosophy of Armand Shaw. This is give customers what they want and get it to them faster than anyone else. Thank you for listening to my presentation.